Okay, I'm not gonna waste your time, so let's get straight into it. If you're skinny and you want to gain some muscle mass, but you don't want to get too fat and look like shit, this is the perfect video for you. I have been bulking for the past 6 months and I have gained 12 kilograms and I'm still looking amazing. And in this video I'm going to share with you all my secrets so that you can do the same. So let's fucking go. As you can see on the first picture here, this is the start of the bulk. I'm 66 kilograms here. And now, 6 months later, I'm 78 kilograms on this picture here. As you can see, I am way bigger. Obviously, I'm not as shredded as on this picture, and that's fine, but I'm still looking good. I'm not fat. My muscles are still well defined, and I still have, the bicep vein. I also have abs, but they're obviously not as shredded as on this picture, but still, I'm looking pretty good. I'm looking bigger, and I have gained 12 kilograms. Obviously, it's not 12 kilograms of muscle. It is some muscle, some fat, and some water. But I'm going to show you how you can maximize your muscle mass instead of you just getting fat. As you can see on this picture, this is my peak bulk last year when I just ate whatever, because I'm bulking, so it doesn't matter. Calories are just calories. I just need to eat more, right? Well, fuck no. This is not how it works. So that was me here. Last year, I think I was 73 kilograms, maybe even 72. So let's say 73. I'm fucking fat, and I'm not looking good. Like, my muscles are not defined. I'm fat, and even my face is, chubby. Look at my face right now. Like, you can't tell that I'm bulking. My face is clean, I have a jawline, I'm looking good, so I'm going to show you how you can do it the right way. This is how you're going to look like if you just eat whatever you want because you're bulking, As you can see, a massive difference. And I'm even way more heavier on this picture. So, this is how I bulk properly while building strength and muscle mass without getting too fat. First, we are going to go over my diet. Obviously, I need some kind of a surplus if I want to gain weight, so I eat in 300 to 400 calories a day surplus. Not too much and not too little, something in the middle. And keep in mind that if you want to bulk for longer, for example, you want to bulk for 1 year, I'm not bulking for 1 year, I'm bulking only for 6 months, but if you want to go longer, keep your surplus a little bit lower. For example, 200 calories, 200 to 300 maximum, because otherwise you're just going to get too fat even though you're doing everything right, because you can't just, bulk for 1 year without getting fat at all. It's just, too long period of time. So if you are going to bulk for, let's say, 5 to 6 months, 300 to 400 calories. If you're going to bulk for 1 year, 200 calories. Remember that. The next thing I do every day is I track my weight every single day and I compare it at the end of the week. So what does it mean? Every day when I wake up, I don't drink water, I'm not doing anything, and I'm going to the toilet, take a piss, and after that I go and I check my weight. I don't eat anything, I don't drink anything, I'm waking up, going to the toilet, and after that I'm checking my weight straight away. Always check your weight in the morning. This is going to be the most accurate check, because if you're going to check it in the evening, you're going to be heavier than usual. So that's what I'm doing every day. And I compare, let's take for example Monday. I'm going to compare the first week of the month, Monday, with the second week of the month, again Monday. So I am going to compare in 7 days, because your weight is going to go up and down on an everyday basis, because it depends on a lot of things. What exactly did you eat during the day, how much water did you drink, and all of these stuff. So just compare every Monday. For example, if today is Monday and my weight is let's say 79 kilograms, and on the next Monday it's going to be 79 and 79.5. Great, I'm gaining weight, I don't need to up my calories, I just keep doing the same thing. That's how you check your weight. So if I am not gaining weight for 2 weeks in a row, I have to up my calories again. For example, Monday, first week, 79. Monday, second week, 79. I'm not gaining weight. Great. Then I have to up my calories a little bit, maybe 200 to 300 calories, just so I can keep gaining weight. But don't up it too much, like 500 calories or something, because you're just going to get too fat. You don't want that, especially as a calisthenics athlete, because if you're watching me, you know that I am a calisthenics athlete. I'm doing elements, I'm doing weighted calisthenics, endurance, and a lot of stuff. So it's not good for me to be fat, because my performance in calisthenics is going to go down, and it's not good for me. So yeah, and keep in mind that in the beginning of the bulk, for example, your first month, you're going to gain you're going to gain weight faster, because you're just going to hold more water. You're going to eat more carbs than before, and your body is going to hold more water, and that's fine. It's not something to worry about. It's just how it works. It's only going to be for the first month. After that, it's not going to be like that. So don't stress out. Then, food quality plays a massive role. You need to remember that. As I said earlier, it's not just about the calories and the macros. Yes, they matter, but you also need to make sure that you're eating the right food. So my protein sources are still mainly eggs and meat, as you can see on this picture, but I add more carbs and fats, obviously. My protein is still around 2 times my body weight, maybe a little bit more than that, because when you're bulking you can also up more your protein. So for example, if my weight is, let's say, 70 kilograms, I'm going to eat 150 or 160 grams of protein. So just make sure to eat a little bit more than 2 times your body weight per gram of protein. It's not going to harm you in any way, and you're going to make sure that you're hitting your goal and you have enough protein to keep building that strength and muscle mass. So I still eat mainly eggs and meat. Even though I'm bulking, I'm just eating more of them because this is the best food on the planet. No matter if you're bulking or cutting, always eat eggs and meat. This is going to be the core of your whole diet. And remember, it's not only about the calories and macros. If you eat 300 calories of rice, it's not the same as eating 300 calories of chocolate, for example. Even though the macros are going to be pretty much the same, you're going to get a lot of carbs from both, it's just not the same, bro. Trust me, if you eat healthy, if you eat natural food, you're going to gain more strength, more muscle mass, and less fat. This is how it works. It's not only about the calories, so make sure to eat clean. As you can see here, eggs, meat, cucumbers, fouet. This is very tasty meat with a lot of healthy fats. And this is some bread with meat again. So it is clean. I mean, it is a lot of calories. This meal is approximately 1,500 calories. This is my biggest meal during the bulk. And it tastes amazing. It is healthy. And I'm not going to get fat from it because I'm eating the right way. That's what you should do also if you want to look good when you're bulking. Also, I take creatine, which is optional. I'm not telling you to take creatine. I mean, there is nothing wrong with that, but obviously you're going to get stronger and you're going to build more muscle mass with creatine. It's not going to be a crazy difference, but it's going to be beneficial for you. I drink creatine only during my bulk because it helps me build more muscle mass and strength, as I already said. And keep in mind that if you're going to start creatine, you're going to hold more water because creatine just holds more water in your muscles, and that's fine. I mean, you're going to look bigger, you're going to be stronger, and it is cool when you're bulking because anyways you don't care as much if you hold a lot of water during the bulk because you're bulking anyways. So just drink creatine. It's not going to harm you in any way. I don't drink creatine when I'm cutting because I want to look shredded. I want to have veins on my abs. I want to look, good. So I don't want to hold more water than I should be. So I just don't drink it when I'm cutting. Okay, now we're going to talk about training. My style of training when I'm bulking is weighted calisthenics. I train weighted calisthenics 2 to 3 times per week, while focusing more on strength instead of hypertrophy. What does it mean? Look, I'm a calisthenics athlete. I don't want to be, massive, very heavy, because it is not going to benefit me a lot. But I want to be strong. I need to be strong if I want to perform good in weighted calisthenics and also in the static element. So I want to be strong, but I don't want to be, big. I don't want to be massive like a bodybuilder. So I train mainly for strength and a little bit for hypertrophy at the end of the workout. So, for example, if you're doing 4 sets of pull-ups, make sure that your first 3 sets of pull-ups are going to be in the rep range of 1 to 7 with heavy load. It should be very heavy. So you're going to train mainly for that strength. And for example, your last set, it may be 12 reps, maybe even 15 reps. And obviously with, less kilograms, and you're going to focus more on that hypertrophy range. You're going to do it a little bit slower, because when you're training for building muscle mass for hypertrophy, you do more controlled reps, especially the negative phase of the reps. So keep that in mind when you're training for hypertrophy. But when you're training for strength, you're doing it as fast as possible, as explosive as possible. So it's just a different style of training. And when I am bulking, I am focusing on strength because I don't want to get too big. And obviously you're still going to build some muscle mass when you're training for strength. I'm not saying that you're not going to build any muscle mass, but your main focus is going to be strength, not hypertrophy. Keep that in mind when you're going to use this knowledge for your training. And also, very important thing, if you can do at least 15 clean pull-ups and 30 dips, don't even think about weighted calisthenics. Build the basics first, because first you need to build that basic strength with your own body weight before going into weighted calisthenics, because otherwise your progress is going to be very slow, your technique is not good. So if you can't do pull-ups and dips, for example, with a good technique with your own body weight, there is no chance that you're going to do it the right way with weights, because it's way harder, obviously. So even if you're, for example, skinny right now and you can't do 15 pull-ups and 30 dips, just focus on lean bulking with less surplus. For example, as I said earlier, 200 calories, and just train with your body weight. Make sure that you're getting stronger with your body weight, and you're going to build muscles anyways. As I said, if you're training for strength, you're still going to get some muscles. But if you're training for hypertrophy, you're just going to get a little bit more muscles, but you're not going to have that much of increase in your strength. So if you don't have the base, like this is the minimum, focus on that, and later you're going to be, to be able to start weighted calisthenics, training for some kind of skills like front lever and straddle plunge and so on. But now just focus on the basics. This is the most important thing. Yeah, I forgot to mention that also during my bulk I have 1 or 2 workouts for endurance or explosiveness. So endurance, for example, it may be high reps with body weight, EMOM pull-ups, for example, or EMOM dips. This is when you're doing an X amount of reps for 1 minute, and you're doing it every minute. For example, for 15 minutes, for 20 minutes. And this is a very good way to train your endurance if you want to increase your reps, for example, in the certain exercise you're doing, or you just want to increase your cardio, for example, endurance. So this is a great way, a great style of training. And also I may be working on explosiveness, for example, some muscle ups, some high pull-ups, explosive high pull-ups, just to not, lose that ability, because when I'm bulking, I'm getting heavier, it gets harder for me to perform the exercise with my body weight obviously. So that's why I have only one workout. I'm not trying to improve my endurance, I'm just trying to keep it on the same level as before, even though I am gaining weight. And obviously my main goal is to get stronger and get a little bit bigger. That's why I'm training weighted calisthenics 2 to 3 times per week. So just keep that in mind. You still can do endurance workouts just to keep your level. And cardio. Bro, I don't care if you're bulking or cutting, you still have to do cardio. It is good for your health, it is going to help you for endurance, and it is just going to help you to feel better, because even though you're bulking, you still have to hit your steps, you still have to do cardio at least 1 to 2 times per week with high intensity, like football, running, cycling, swimming, etc. Whatever you like to do, it doesn't really matter, you just need to move your body, bro. It doesn't matter if you want to gain weight. Don't be like these bodybuilders, like, oh, I'm afraid of cardio, it's going to kill my muscles. No, bro, what the fuck, it's not working like that. If you're going to eat in a surplus, you're going to gain weight, and if you're going to add cardio to that, sorry, and if you're going to add cardio, you're going to burn all the unnecessary fat that you're about to gain. You're going to get stronger, you're going to build muscle, and you're going to burn a lot of fat. At the same time, you're getting bigger, stronger, more muscles, but you're not as fat as you could be. So don't skip your cardio, it is important. Once again, not just for your health, but also for your performance. It is very important. So yeah, it just helps me keep my endurance in check. I'm burning more calories, and I am less fat than I would be if I wasn't doing cardio. Also, I hit at least 10k steps a day. I am active. You also should be active if you don't want to be fat. You have to move your body. It's always beneficial for you. As I already said, when you're cutting, it's even more important, but when you're bulking, it is also important if you don't want to be too fat. And once again, the duration of your bulk should be from 5 to 6 months, lean bulk, as I am bulking right now. Or you can bulk from 6 months to 1 year. Once again, lean bulk, but with smaller surplus. So don't bulk more than 1 year, because you're going to get too fat. It is inevitable. So after that bulk, you can do a just small cut for a couple of months and then bulk again. The same example here. By the way, I am on the end of my bulk, so I'm going to start cutting next week. I'm excited because I'm pissed off of being, heavy and slow, because I'm feeling heavy right now. And I just can't wait to lose some weight, be shredded, be faster, be more explosive, be stronger, and it's an amazing feeling to cut after a bulk. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Choose your option. It may be the first one, it may be also the second one, depends on your goals, depends on your current situation right now. So just choose whatever you like more. And that was it for the video. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the comments, or you can just send me a DM on Instagram. My Instagram is going to be in the description and also in the bio of my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram. I'm posting daily stories about my life, my daily routine, my experience. I'm sharing a lot of knowledge, so you're definitely going to learn a lot about calisthenics, about building the right mindset, and just becoming a better person overall, not just a better athlete. So yeah, implement this knowledge. It is working, as you can see here. That's how I look when I do it right. That's how you're going to look when you're doing it wrong. So it's a massive difference. implement this knowledge, start working out, be consistent. Follow me on Instagram, on YouTube, and see you in the next video.